International Women's Day. A day to celebrate women, a day to reflect, a day to act. It is a day to recognize how far we have come. It is also a day to acknowledge how far we have to go. We are mothers, sisters, daughters, and friends. We are doctors, teachers, artists, and entrepreneurs. We are leaders, changemakers, and voices for the voiceless. We are powerful. We are resilient. We are women. This day is for us. Let us celebrate our achievements. Let us challenge inequality. Let us work together for a better future. The story of International Women's Day begins with struggle. In the early 1900s, women worked in factories and sweatshops. Conditions were harsh, pay was low, women demanded better, they demanded fairness, they demanded respect, they organized, they protested, they raised their voices. In 1908, 15,000 women marched through New York City. They called for shorter workdays, they wanted better pay. They sought an end to child labor. This was a turning point. It showed the world the power of women's collective action. It planted the seeds for a global movement. The following year, the United States celebrated the first National Women's Day. It was a day to honor working women and their fight for equality. The idea quickly spread across borders. In 1911, International Women's Day was born. Over 1 million women and men rallied in Austria, Denmark, Germany, and Switzerland. They demanded the right to vote. They wanted access to education and employment. They sought an end to discrimination. The world was listening. International Women's Day became a platform for change. It united women across continents. It gave them a voice on the world stage. Decades later, the United Nations recognized the importance of International Women's Day. In 1975, it celebrated the day for the first time. This was a significant moment. It solidified the global recognition of women's rights as human rights. 2 years later, in 1977, the UN General Assembly officially recognized March 8th as International Women's Day. This made it a day for all countries, all people, to celebrate women and advocate for their rights. Since then, the UN has played a key role in advancing gender equality worldwide. It has adopted numerous resolutions and conventions. It has launched initiatives and programs. It has worked tirelessly to empower women and girls. Section 5. Celebrating victories big and small. Today, International Women's Day is a global celebration. We see it in the streets filled with marchers. We hear it in the speeches of activists and leaders. We feel it in the hearts of women everywhere. We have come a long way. We have broken down barriers. We have made progress towards equality. More girls are in school than ever before. More women are in leadership positions. More laws protect women from violence and discrimination. Every victory, big or small, is a testament to the strength and resilience of women. It is a reason to celebrate and to keep pushing forward. Section 6. The fight is far from over. But let us not forget, the fight is far from over. Challenges remain. Inequality persists. Discrimination still exists in many forms. We must continue to raise our voices. We must continue to challenge the status quo. We must continue to demand a world where every woman and girl has the opportunity to reach her full potential. The journey towards gender equality is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires sustained effort. It demands our unwavering commitment. Section 7. A gap between men and women. One of the most glaring examples of inequality is the gender pay gap. In many countries, women still earn less than men for the same work. This is unfair. This is unjust. This needs to change. Women deserve equal pay for equal work. Period. Closing the pay gap is not just about fairness. It is about economic justice. It is about empowering women and their families. When women thrive, economies thrive. When women have financial security, societies benefit. Section 8. Breaking barriers, building futures. Another challenge is the underrepresentation of women in leadership positions. We need more women in government, in business, and in all sectors of society. Women bring unique perspectives and experiences to the table. They are problem solvers, innovators, and change makers. Their voices are essential for creating a more just and equitable world. We must break down the barriers that prevent women from reaching their full leadership potential. We must create opportunities. We must mentor and support. We must pave the way for future generations of women leaders. Section 9. Each one, Reach 1. International Women's Day is a call to action. It is a reminder that we all have a role to play in achieving gender equality. Even small actions can make a big difference. Challenge gender stereotypes. Call out discrimination. Support organizations that empower women. Be an ally, be an advocate, be a champion for change. Each one of us can make a difference. Together, we can create a world where every woman and girl is valued, respected, and empowered. Let us celebrate our achievements. Let us challenge inequality. Let us work together for a better future.